Hey, this is Dave Captein. Just wanted to talk about what I think is an important upright bass technique, and that's the floating right hand. And over the past decade or so, most of the jazz electric bass players have switched to this technique, and I don't see too many upright bass players doing it yet. And I think that it's a really good technique, and I think eventually people will realize this, that it's really good for upright too. And in other words, I'm talking about not anchoring your thumb, keeping your thumb just in a natural position and just floating it over the fingerboard as you play. And the main reasons why I think this is better is that it just makes a lot of things easier, including, for example, it enables you to use your entire arm easier to support a stroke if you want to get an accent or just more power. All of a sudden, you can got this incredible freedom here to move it this way, and also there's less tension in your hand when you don't anchor your thumb, because the I don't know if you can see that, but the natural position of the thumb is just like this. If you just let your hand relax, and it enables you to keep that really relaxed position. Whereas if you anchor your thumb, as you reach towards the G string, you're actually opening your hand up, which creates tension in here. And half the battle playing the upright is the physical nature of it. So any way you can stay relaxed, I think, is really important or beneficial. And it also makes string crossings a little easier. So, in other words, just playing some disco. No, it's just less resistance. You don't have to be stretching your hand out this way against your thumb. You can just move your whole arm, keeping the same position. And the other thing, it also enables you to move up and down the fingerboard without having to lift your thumb or anything. You can just move. So if you want to get different sounds that way, even within a line, you can do it. So you've got this freedom this way. And also it allows you to make subtle changes to the angle of your attack. In other words, you can go from, you can get your hands way over the string, get your knuckles high over the string to get a brighter sound, a more percussive sound, or whatever. You got that. Or you can lay them back and keep the angle flatter, more parallel to the top of the fingerboard, to get a little darker sound. And then, even within a line, you can make these little subtle changes just to kind of shape the sound. And also it enables you to change your picking structure, to go from using this, like a whole side of your finger with your palm facing this way, or just, from this point down, this knuckle down, or more of a, two fingers together, or totally perpendicular. You've got all these different sounds you can get without having to do much. So those are the reasons why I think it's a really good technique, and I think eventually when more people discover this, I'm guessing that more and more people will switch to this. And it did feel kind of strange for me at first, because I'd played with my thumb anchored all my life. And I tried it a few times before, but it always felt strange. But I sort of later grew into it, and now it's really hard for me to go back. I really like it a lot better. So, thanks for listening.